And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
When I looked at the card for tonight, this one definitely stood out as one you don't want to miss.
Oh. Whoa, he gets out of it.
He's at another level right now, Michael.
No one's backing down here. What an impasse.
Hooked up.
And Michinoku driver.
Absolutely planted. Guys, I was in the locker room when the latest rankings were released, and I can tell you that a lot of people were shaking their heads over this superstar's ranking.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Perhaps a power bomb here, Corey.
That certainly seems to be the case.
You have to think this isn't going to end well.
Yeah, you never see anybody in a position just gently put back down on the mat.
I don't know why anybody would be shaking their head over this superstar's ranking, Corey. It's been one impressive performance after another. If you ask me, it's well-deserved.
I completely agree, Michael, and I wouldn't put too much stock in what Corey was saying anyway. He tends to hang with a pretty cynical crowd these days.
He's starting to stagger a bit. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
Hey, you're going to absorb some punishment in a wrestling match.
Ouch.
It just goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
Guys, some are saying this superstar has begun showing a bit of arrogance since the latest weekly rankings were released. But the way I see it, that's just confidence.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Got the reversal. Got him where he wants him. Up, using all his power to drive him to the mat. There certainly is a fine line between arrogance and confidence, as Byron was saying, but whatever it is, I have no problem with it. This superstar has been on an absolute roll as of late.
And who really cares if somebody's being arrogant? As the old saying goes,
Going for it. Trying to step through.
Roll on their belly. Walls of Jericho.
There is no coming back from that one.
moves like that end matches, Cole. Period. We may very well be seeing the finisher here very shortly, guys, and when that happens, you can bet this one's gonna be over.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Schoolboy, no, rolls through.
Getting his attention with a vicious strike.
But he's got to capitalize now. Nobody does it better, Michael.
I'm with Corey. I suspect the finisher is on the horizon, and given how impact... Knee strike to the face.
This could be it.
He's going for the pin. And the fight must go on.
How in the world? You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
Drop kick! Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, tough it up.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you, bad things happen when you do that. If you don't believe me, just go back and watch Skip versus Barry Horowitz from 1995.
I remember that like it was yesterday, Cole. Instead of putting Horowitz away, Skip thought it would be a good idea.
Going for it. Trying to step through.
All on their belly. Second time's a charm.
He's back in control here.
I think a visit to the chiropractor's in order after that one. I know a guy.
Look at this. He let it go. Curious decision there, Michael. Big move coming. Wait for it.
Looks like he's got it applied perfectly.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
You feel the effects of a move like that for days afterward.
Well, that's one way to surprise an opponent. Bone breaker!
But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys. That's as legit a takedown as you will ever see.
Hoping to end it here. 2, 3, yes!
Unreal performance.